Welcome to NERDvember. It's day 4 and I'll be profiling my favorite superhero movie, the 3.5-hour ultimate cut of The Watchmen. I think The Watchmen fits in within a couple major moments in the superhero genre that helps define it. Yeah, it's the one being Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy. Then you got the Phase 1 Avengers initiative, like all the Avenger movies, all the single superhero movies leading up to the Avengers movie. Then you got The Watchmen. And why I like The Watchmen the best is because it's not a series. Sometimes I like just my movies to be one and done and just kind of like just go all out in one movie. And that's kind of why I like and hate the Watchmen movies at the exact same time, because I got to see this movie theatrically. It didn't seem all that put together. Then it came out on DVD, the director's cut, and on DVD and Blu-ray. It seemed like it was more put together. Then the ultimate 3.5-hour cut came out on Blu-ray, and I had to have it, so I watched it. And this is the version I should have been watching the entire time. And in the following review, I will tell you why. Watchmen starts out with one of my favorite stories. It's just a murder story with a conspiracy. Starts out with a murder of the comedian played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan and another fellow superhero who's trying to solve the case of his murder. But behind it, there's a bigger story, bigger conspiracy, because the world is on the brink of nuclear war, and while Dr. Manhattan, who is the only one who actually has powers, he kind of has the Peter Parker syndrome, scenario where an accident in a lab created him. And then you got Miss Jupiter, who's good at fighting. Then you got Night Owl, who is the Batman of the movie. He kind of has all the gadgets and wears a cowl and a cape and has all these really cool gadgets. But knowing all that, it doesn't take away from the movie, but knowing about Night Owl, because some people are like, oh, that's Batman, who cares? But I'm like, you can say that about Green Hornet. It's like, Green Hornet was Batman before Batman. So, but that's a whole different subject. But anyways, then you got the visuals. The visuals in this movie are so well done. I really think these are probably some of the best visuals I've seen in a superhero movie, because you got Dr. Manhattan, who's basically CGI, but it's kind of hard to get that blue effect because he kind of has like this blue aura around him that kind of shines on other surfaces, so he kind of had to wear this LED suit to kind of project the blue light, and it's just really, really well done. Then you got like the music, the soundtrack. You got Bob Dylan, who has this really phenomenal opening sequence. These times are changing with like opening titles, and it's just kind of like showing you what the time, like what kind of universe they live in. It's like showing like the different superheroes that are kind of like being kind of snuffed out in this new society, and it's just kind of, it just shows you this really cool universe. Then and just kind of overall, but the big difference for the 3.5-hour cut is the Tales of the Black Freighter. It's a comic within a comic book. It basically follows this captain whose ship has been destroyed by the Black Freighter, and he lands on this island and decides that he needs to get home to save his town from the Black Freighter. So he uses his fellow dead shipmates to make a raft. And on the way home, he encounters sharks, and he has to fight basically himself because his mind is slowly deteriorating, and he's drinking too much salt water, and he is just slowly just becoming unhinged. And so he finally makes it home, and things don't even just go worse from there when he finally gets home. And it's just really great addition because it helps break up the movie. It really does, because there's a lot of information in this movie. Because you got like from the nuclear war and Dr. Manhattan just kind of having his little he kind of lost all humanity and don't believe like why he should be saving this world. And Rorschach, he's kind of like the he's the storyteller of the movie. That's whose eyes you're looking through, is through Rorschach, and because he's kind of writing it. It's kind of all coming from his journal, and it's just really, really kind of just. I know I'm kind of stuttering a little bit, because I don't quite know what words I should be saying. Excuse me, but it's just really well done. My final assessment of this movie is that it's not for everybody. I know there's a couple movies on this list that are like this already, but aren't for everybody. But you should check it out. Only check out the 3.5 hour cut. I know it's long, but it's worth it in the end if you like superhero movies. Please check it out. Even just watch it for an hour, because I've read some reviews that just the first hour is really great. It really is. The first hour and a half. It's really well done. And if you just check it out, give it a chance. That's all I want, is basically all these reviews, just to give these movies a chance. For people who don't normally watch these kind of movies. That's all I'm trying to do. And my name is Max James. I am a two-ton nerd, and I'm going to go geek out.